Okay. Met all. Okay, let everybody in. It is Tuesday, the 19th of March, 2024. And this is the crypto Q&A call. Andrew, I will make you a co-host. Make co-host. Yes. Are you a co-host now, Andrew? Yeah? Okay. Can you leave everybody in? There are a lot of people in the meantime in the waiting room. Everybody there. Happy smiling faces. Hey, Regina. Nice to see you again. Always nice. Gabrielle.
Pop on when I can to spend time with you, Andrew, and the other Andrews too, you know?
Yeah. We are the how do you call that? The hardcore smart investor people.
Definitely.
Yeah. There's Susanne, Marcos, and I see Jeff, and Linda, and Lisa, and Rob, and Wendy, and Sophie, and Steve. Okay. So, guys, how are you doing today? Is everybody excited about the crypto bull run excitement and stuff? And so at least I am. You know, I'm boiling. I'm in boiling status because we can make so much profits at the moment. Actually, it's getting hot in here. Yeah. You know, we have been waiting for this for more than 2 years to the bull run. I mean, it's exciting, and actually, we are seeing pullbacks now. So that means we can reinvest our profits during the pullbacks and make even more money. So you know what? Who wants to ask a question? I can go over every question. I think you like it to go over the crypto market. And as always, just break in, unmute yourself, raise your hand is also okay. I don't care.
I have a question.
Marcos, go ahead.
I know we hear about exit strategy. And I know it's probably to everybody's own preference. But I mean, when you say pull profits, of course, you got to pay taxes. I mean, there's nothing wrong with just waiting, right? I mean, that's kind of a question that's kind of a little weird because all I've been doing is buying, just buying. I haven't sold one coin. Now, that could be a bad thing for what I understand, but I don't know what the hell I'm doing either. So I just got into it and I just started buying. And it's better to just buy and just hold on and see what happens than me to sell and then have tax implications. So that's what I just met with my CPA, and it doesn't look like she's very knowledgeable. So that's kind of scares me too until I find somebody that's going to be able to help me out with that.
Okay.
So
okay. I fully understand your question, Marcos,
so
because I get this question a lot of times.
A lot of time, yeah, I know. I figured you would.
So what is more important? Taking profits or paying the taxman?
No, well, if you're paying taxes, that means you're making profit. I get it. Yes, I understand.
Exactly. So imagine you buy a crypto coin for, or you do a crypto investment of $1,000 in something, and it doubles in value. You know, so you have $2,000, and imagine that's what we never do, but you sell everything, so you make $1,000 profits. Am I right? Okay.
Right.
So with $1,000 profits, worst case, I think in the US, you need to pay 30% tax. So that means you have $300 in your hands, which are not yours. So take that $300, put it in a savings account somewhere, leave it there. It's not your money. But be very happy with the $700 you made in profits. Yeah, make a party, buy new shoes, I don't care, or even better, reinvest your money. Because why do I say this? Because you must take profits when they are there. And what we see a lot, Marcos, we see a lot that people wait till the end of the year and then they hold their coins and stocks over the end of the year into the new year. And what often happens in the new year, people start selling and it drops. You didn't take profit and it only needs to drop with 30%. And your tax savings are also gone. And so, yeah, to me, it doesn't make sense. You know, you need to pay tax. That's the law. That's the country we live in. We have a protection of ownership. We have police. We have an army. We have grocery stores. We have roads. We have water lighting. Water systems. I don't care. You know, we are not living in a third world country where maybe all those things are not so well organized, or people don't even have a bank account, or I do not want to play tricks with the taxman. No, it is what it is. If you don't agree with paying tax, go away and go to another country.
No, I don't mind paying taxes. Yeah, I mean, you're paying taxes. That means you're making money. Let's be real.
Yeah. So that's how I look at it. And maybe somebody else has a good idea how to handle this. Gabriel, go ahead.
Okay, Andrew. You explained the call before about the BTC dropping again 50-70%, all that stuff. But my question is, I don't know if you have the data for how long it can last after the halving, the dropping. Hours, days. You know what I mean?
No.
Okay. Bitcoin is supposed to correct, go down again. That's going to happen after or before the halving. It's happening right now.
I think, nobody can predict the future. Marcos, I hope the answer was sufficient for you. Yeah? Okay, thank you. Nobody can predict the future. I think the halving is already anticipated in the current bull run we have seen. So now we see a correction because it went so much up. People and institutions are taking profits. And it is what it is. Will there be also a drop after the halving? I don't know. What I often see is that's in stocks. For example, when a company is about to report very good earnings, you see going up to the date that they report their earnings, the price goes up. Then at the day they report excellent earnings, the price drops.
Okay.
So what will it be with the halving? Actually, we saw it the other hour. Let me see. I think it will just go up again. Maybe we'll see a small dip. The Corona dip was actually a black swan event, just before the halving, previous time. So
nobody knows yet. Yeah.
And actually, Gabriel, you should not care. What we should care is if it goes up, we take profits on our exit targets. And if it goes down, we reinvest our profits and we buy more on the way down.
Yeah. You have to stay. We have to stick with the strategy. That's it. Yeah. Take emotion out, like you're saying since the beginning. Emotion out. You keep the cheat sheet strategy, and that's it. That's the way that it works.
The difficulty is, especially for people who are only in the crypto call here, the difficulty is that you are playing a game, but you are not only the player, but you are also the person who is setting the rules.
Mhm.
And if you start deviating from your own rules every time if something happens, how can you play a fair game with yourself? So first, make your rules and then start playing the game.
Yes, sir.
And
Yeah, that's the way it
guys,
is.
prefer do it in this sequence and not the other way around. Do not start playing and then, for example, Marcus, you said, yeah, I'm buying and buying and buying. Yeah, I understand. But when do you sell? Do you have an exit plan?
I don't have an exit plan. I just started working on it in the last couple of weeks. And I've been buying since the end of 22. Well, just another story. Gemini, a lot of stuff was on Gemini, but that got locked up. And they're gonna release that money hopefully in the next month or so. So there's a lot in there right now. From Solana to Bitcoin, Ethereum, there's a lot of stuff in there. So I just never sold because like I said, I've just been buying because I know it was gonna be something, but I don't know. So I'm working on an exit strategy. Now that's how I ran into you guys. So you guys do the crypto show in the morning. You guys come up with a lot of tips. So I started working on that. I started working on that now.
Marcos, I'm very happy you are here in this call, that you take the time and that you want to learn, that you listen to the Good Morning Crypto show. I'm also 2 times per week. I'm in that show. Let me ask the group here. What can we learn at this moment from Marcos?
Well, we can learn. I'm already learned that lesson. I bought on 19 and the bull run went up and I lost all my profits. I never took anything out. I'm just holding since there. Now I'm learning about the strategy. That's why you have to be disciplined with the strategy that you're teaching us, because that's the only way that it's gonna work. Because I wasn't educated about it. Now I'm learning how to do it. Then I hope this bull run I'm gonna make some profits out of it, because I saw my account go up and it go down just like that. And I still have the coins. I'm still making profits, but I didn't pull that much. Then with the strategy, I know we can, like you say, we can take money out and put it in when it's going down, and that's the way we're gonna build the wealth that we need.
Yeah, because I had the mindset in crypto like I did with stocks. I'm a long-term holder in a lot of my stocks, but now I'm learning to profit more in stocks because of this, in the class and everything, so.
Exactly. Yeah.
Great class,
That-
Andy.
Yeah. We're learning, and I didn't know nothing about. I just learned. My parents teach me, go to work, make money, pay your bills, but you never invest, you know. And then that's hard. That's hard because it's always the same. You're working for the daily bread, you know. And that's not the way that we want to do it. We wanted to get more money, get wealth, and get better.
Yeah. You know, I'm raised exactly the same. Go to school, make good grades, get a job, and then work till you are at your pension age, and then hopefully there is something left over for you. And then I said, you know what? I want to live now, and not. So you have to invest now time and money to build your wealth, so that later you have to put in the energy now, so that you can actually pull your retirement date earlier. At least that was my idea after going broke and didn't doing the wrong things, and after my second marriage and I made believe me, I made every mistake. So, but the other thing, I also heard Marcos something saying about Gemini. So what did we learn about the story of Marcus about Gemini?
Yeah, well, you know what I learned? I'll tell you what I learned before you tell 'em. I learned that you should have took it off, and that's how I learned how to create the ledger. So now I have a ledger where I take it off the exchange. So I guess you'll do it right the second time. So yeah, but by then, like I said, I take it off now because I use Uphold. So now I take everything off to the ledger. I mean, I can't do anything about Gemini. I started learning about that when Gemini got locked up last year. So yeah, unfortunately, sometimes you have to go through it.
Yeah,
And
you learn about.
Marcos, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good to learn about the cold wallet or have a do not keep the money on the exchange, because that's what it happened when the exchange broke down, something happened, your money's gone. Then if you have your codes and your wallet, it's yours. No matter what, you can go to another exchange and sell them over there. You're not gonna lose your money that way.
Yeah. Yeah, I had a problem with ICP because I couldn't find a wallet that ICP would go into, and I finally did just the other day and put everything in there. And I staked it on their website too. This is actually ICP backing on that website, and then S or something like that. I
Yeah.
found that on their website. So I had a hard time. Why won't it go in any of my wallets? And so I had to do a lot more study and research on that.
Yeah. Let me tell you a story. I did exactly the same. There was in 2019, there were companies like Celsius, BlockFi, maybe another one, Nexo. And what could you do? Park dollars, park euros, park Bitcoin, park Ethereum, park all kinds of coins, and they gave you 10% interest, 20% interest, 25% interest on a yearly basis. So, and I'm also subscribed on several very expensive newsletters, and they were in 2019, they were recommending, yeah, you should do that. So I thought, okay, if you are telling me to do it, I will do it. So with BlockFi, I was just in time when I was out, because just before Celsius went bankrupt, and I lost 1 Bitcoin there. And so fortunately, I got a little bit of Bitcoin back. I got around, I think, 0.32 Bitcoin back, and the rest they used to reorganize the company and lawyers and lawsuits. And yeah, it is what it is. Did I lose money? Actually not, because I bought my Bitcoin also in 2019. So and then it went up a lot. So I didn't lose money, but I could have had much more money. Yeah. So my learning was centralized organizations are not meant to hold your crypto. However, what you currently see, that more and more stockbrokers, you can also buy crypto. And a stockbroker, when it is regulated, you have much better chance that they will hold your crypto, because they are regulated by the government, and normally at a stockbroker, stocks you can also not put in an own wallet. So that is existing already for now maybe 100 years, that you can hold stocks at a stockbroker. So if you say, okay, for me, the whole crypto environment is way too difficult, and I will just buy some crypto and some Ethereum, and I will do it at the stockbroker, the fees are higher, but you could do that. But then you cannot send it to somebody else. But if you just buy and hold, that's okay. That's okay. So that's an alternative. But yeah, thank you for sharing this information, Marcos.
I will. I'm
Yeah.
gonna go sell some Solana today.
What did you say? You sold?
I said, no, thank you. I'm gonna go sell some Solana today.
Yeah. And why? No, yeah. I always like the annoying questions. Marcos, why would you sell Solana today?
Because I could pull some good profits right now, really good profits.
Yeah.
Okay. And is that part of your exit plan?
It is now. No, I
Yeah,
worked on a little bit this weekend. No, I actually have it a little higher than that, for an exit strategy for that one.
What I would say, and that's for everybody important, if you buy a crypto, make sure you know your average price. If you buy one time, your average price is your buying price. Not difficult. If you buy 2 times, maybe when it goes a little bit down, then you have another average price. If you buy 3 times or 4 times, or maybe if you dollar cost average the last year, maybe you have a a buying price or an average price of an amount. Then what I would say is build your exit plan and sell of the big coins, there's the top 10 coins, the large cap cryptos, sell around 10 to 20% every time the value of the crypto compared to your average price goes up with 50%. And then sell 10 to 20%. Can you follow me here, Marcos? So that's what
Yes.
you do.
Yes.
That's what you do. And the fun is, if you sell 10% of your remaining holdings, now I got an alarm about Bitcoin. So I need to watch my my crypto. So what did I want to say? If you sell every time 10%, 10 or 20% of your remaining coins, you never run out of coins.
Okay,
So
okay. All right, well, that's helpful, because that's, like I said, that's what I'm working on. I started working that over the weekend, or the last couple of weeks.
and for the large cap cryptos, sorry, for the small cap cryptos, I would apply a strategy for every 100%. If you are in profit 100%, sell 10 to 20%. If you are again in profit 100%, so you're 200% in profit, sell again 10 to 20%. That is an approach. What you can also do, and that's also what I told in the other hour, what you can also do is say, you know what? I always say, don't invest more than $200 to $500. Yeah, in the small coins. If you say, I don't care if I lose the $200, just sell the first time if your crypto coin makes a 10x. That means it is a tenfold in value. Then you sell 10%. What happens when you sell 10%? When the crypto the value makes a 10x, you take out your own money. And then the next time, for example, you can sell at 15x. And then you take more profit. And at 20x, you also take more profit. So make a system for yourself. Yeah, set it up, because I know what happens. If you see a crypto goes up and it goes up everywhere and you don't have a plan, and you think, this is a lot of work. I have to move it from my wallet to the exchange and then sell it there. And how did it work? And oh my God, I need an hour to do this. And you know what? I will look tomorrow. And then tomorrow you say, I will do it this weekend. I'm happy because it's still going up. And then you think, you know what? Yeah, I'm very busy with my work. I'll do it next week because it's still going up. And then all of a sudden it drops and you say, what did I do? I forgot to sell.
Right.
So what do you do if you put money in your ledger? Guys, don't put all your money in your ledger. Yeah, only put 80% of the coins in your ledger, because then you have 10 or 20% still on the exchange, which you are willing to lose. You take the risk, but it makes yourself so much more convenient, because if you want to sell, you only have to log in on your crypto exchange and you say sell, done. And if it is a lot of money, take the dollars out of the crypto exchange, put it in your bank account, or if you say I'll leave it there and I wait for the dip and I buy something else. So that's more convenient to do it that way. And then okay, now I sold my crypto on the exchange. Now I need to replenish the next 20% into the crypto exchange. And now you can say, I will do it tonight. I will do it tomorrow. I will do it next week. It's okay, because you know, it is very rare that it goes up 100% and the next day it goes up again 100% and the next day again 100%. So it doesn't mean it is impossible, but it gives you a little bit more breathing space. And that's why it's important to make your own exit rules, because else you just don't do it. And you know, I speak of experience. I also forgot to sell
Okay.
a lot
Yeah,
During
thank you,
the-
Andrew.
4 years ago. Okay, any other questions at the moment? Tim, go ahead.
Yes, Andrew, I know we talked about this before. You know, I'm retired. Gonna be 71 next year. You know, I'm in the game late, but not really. So, you know, I've been asking on 3T the questions many times on the chats, and I never get a really definitive answer. But you know, I'm not getting any younger, and I'm on a fixed income now. Whereas 4 or 5 years ago, I was 6-figure income, you know, in the 300s.
Mhm.
So that's when I got into crypto, and it was very new and fresh to me, and all I knew is I need to invest. You know, I just needed to invest. So I'm glad I did. I'm glad I did. I'm heavy into XRP and what I've learned so far with all of these things, and now with the Bitcoin having coming up and some of the things that are changing, I'm changing my thought process, and I mean, I was told I was over not diversified enough in my coins. So in order for me to swap my XRP to BTC, for instance, a portion of it, I could do that right on the ledger. Is that correct? And then work it from there. I
I
could
think
swap
there is
it right there.
I think there is a possibility that you can swap in the ledger environment one coin for the other. I think it's a little bit more expensive than when you do it on a crypto exchange, but it also saves you the hassle to move your XRP to an exchange, sell it there, and then buy Bitcoin and move the Bitcoin back into your ledger wallet. You know, the transferring of XRP is super cheap, but transferring of Bitcoin at least takes you, I think, maybe $10. So, and that will probably a little bit compensate for the costs, the additional costs you need to pay when you swap XRP for Bitcoin. You're on mute.
Okay, that sounds great. Yeah, I'm
But one thing,
yes, sir.
Tim,
Go ahead.
start with a small amount first.
Right.
I don't know if it works. If it works, okay. If it crashes, I don't know. And I prefer to have a crash with $20 instead of have a crash with 1 Bitcoin.
Right. Okay.
And
So I gotta
Sorry,
in
you're
the
on mute
ledger,
again.
in the ledger, not all the coins you can swap, some of them. Because I tried to swap the other day ETC for another one. I had to go to the exchange, sell it, and do it because I couldn't swap it. Ethereum, another coin, you can swap them, but on all of them.
Okay. Yeah, maybe you can first swap it to USDC or USDT, and then swap the USDT for Bitcoin. Maybe.
Another thing, USDT, the fee is always higher because it happened to me before.
Yeah. USDT is on the Ethereum blockchain, and you know Ethereum is again insane. We had insane prices in 2020, 2021 with Ethereum because there was the NFT hype. You know, there were swap fees of $300, $400, $500 for one transaction. So yeah. Timothy, understand what you're doing, and make your plan. How much, how do you want to diversify? First, make an outline for yourself that you say, okay, what would be my ideal portfolio? How many percent of my invested money in Bitcoin, in Ethereum, in Solana, in XRP? Yeah, and then you have the small cap cryptos. How much money you want to do in several small caps? And then you can work your way towards that situation.
Okay. Yeah, that's perfect. That's kind of what I'm doing. It's going to take me a while because you just need to play with it. You need to go back and forth, and like you say, small numbers. What I am having issues with is Bitrue. I have money on there and I haven't been able to get it off of there. I don't know. I'm not sure what to do there. I think I was having trouble with where I was trying to send it.
Does that has to do with that you can take specific coins out of Bitrue? That they just do not support it? Or is it something else?
Well, part of it was I was having issues with Uphold, and they're finally getting back to me, the customer support, on I have login issues there, and I was using them a lot, and I was used to it. But now I've had to kind of go back to Coinbase, and so anyway, it's a process to learn it. Everyone's different; they're all different. So I think I'll get it with the Bitrue thing. I'd like to invest whatever I have there into Bitcoin. So
let me tell you something. The most business I do on Coinbase. Coinbase is not the cheapest, but I know it is the biggest in the US. And for me, it's reliable. However, they also break down during busy hours. When Bitcoin makes a jump up, everybody is at the same time logging in. Everybody is sending money to Coinbase to sell or to buy. It's a disaster. So, for that reason, still orders that are, for example, limit orders or stop loss orders, when they are in the system, they will always be executed, no doubt about it. And so Coinbase is still, for me, the most reliable. I wish I would have had Binance, because Binance is the biggest in the world, but they are not allowed in the Netherlands anymore. So I think because they are Chinese, so Chinese is wrong. I don't know. I don't understand it. But so yeah, Uphold and Bitrue, Crypto.com.
Yeah, that's been a problem.
I worked with Crypto.com, and it was so insane difficult. They had the Crypto.com website where you could hold crypto. They had the Crypto.com app where you could hold crypto, and it was not the same. And then they had a Crypto.com DeFi wallet, and you could also hold crypto there. And then they had a system that you could swap coins from one wallet to the other. And then it was so difficult that I thought, you know what? I'll stop with this. The only thing I was buying there was CRO, because that's the coin that belongs to Crypto.com. I was staking it on the Crypto.com DeFi wallet because you got 10 or 12% interest. And further on, I thought, you know what? I'll see the name Crypto.com also at Formula One, sports events. I'm not a fan. No. So, and I have no stocks in Crypto.com. Oh, that is not true. Actually, I've no stocks in Crypto.com, but I invest a lot in Coinbase. Actually, today I bought again Coinbase because yeah, it is the 6th to 7th time I'm investing in Coinbase as a stock. Every time I make 10, 20, 30, 40% on my investment money. and I'm in there for sometimes several weeks, sometimes several months. And I do this now already for, I think, more than 2 years. And Coinbase is going up and down and up and down and up and down. And yeah, you know, it's fun. Although maybe some people get seasick, but if you just think, I will invest in a stock or in a crypto, and you think I will hold it forever, I would recommend the bigger coins, you know, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana. But on the other hand, be an active investor, you know, take profits on the way up and buy in on the way down again. And you know, that's what you that's what I teach in the Smart Investor program. And what you need to do is, I say it all the time, get used to taking profits, because only when you take profits, you get rich. And of course you can invest in the stock market, and it will give you an average price of maybe 5 to 7% per year. But that you do with a broker or with an investment company, and they also take profits from you and fees. And so yeah, you know, be your own investment manager is still the same, but yeah, it takes some time, it takes some effort to do it. Hey, other questions at this moment? No
I missed the
questions. Yeah.
first part of the call, but is there a reason why everything drops this week? It seems like, you know, Bitcoin, everything's like down 10 to 20%. Did I miss something that happened? Or it's just a pullback, a sell?
Good question. Let me show you something. Here, share screen. Oh, this should go down here, up. Here, I got an alert. See, alert, BTC dip at 10%. Here again. So, I'll put you guys here, because then I can still see you. So, yeah, let's go to BTC USD. This is a mess. CUSDT. Let's go. So. Yeah. Okay. So, who had the question? Jeff. Jeff.
Yeah.
This is the Bitcoin chart as of more or less August 2018. So let's just compare this bull run with this bull run here. So what you see here is it went up and it went down. It went up and it went down. It went up and down, up and down, up and down, 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 up and down. And then it went further down. And then it went up again and down and up. So it is just a normal behavior that we see those drops. And actually, what we saw here is exactly the same pattern. Up and down, up and down, up and down. And this is what they call higher highs and higher lows. So this is a high here. This is a high and this is a low. And this is a low. And this is a high and this is a low. This is here a little bit a high. Here is a high. Here's a low. And here is a little bit high and a low. And here a high and again a low. So it's just a crypto or a stock can't just go up all the time. Because, yeah, people are also doing weird things. They are leveraging. They get liquidated. So I think, Jeff, you didn't miss anything. Actually, it is what I was waiting for. Yeah, and I showed.
Can I just tell you about? You just found out just now?
What's that?
Are you just finding out just now?
If I just found it out just now?
Oh, I just thought you sound surprised that it was down so much. So maybe it's a good time to buy some more, right?
Yeah, yeah. So what can you do? What you see here Bitcoin is currently down 11% from the top. So, and we know we are in a bull run. So I think it's an excellent time to buy a little bit, but
Yeah.
do not buy too much because it can also go maybe 20% down and 30% down. So look what happened here. Here, for example, here. Let's look here at this top. Here, this one. Yeah, here. And then from here to there, it went down with 20%. So it's of course nice if you have some money left over to buy at the -20 and to buy at the the -10 and at the -20. So you see all opportunities, but still you can do two things. It depends what kind of investor you are. If you say, you know, I'm a long time holding investor, yeah, and you say, okay, I just buy it and I will keep it for 4, 8, maybe 12, 16 years. Be my guest, you know, and you never look at it, put your keys on a ledger, and you're good to go. But
Hey,
if you say,
Andrew, I have a question.
sure,
My dollar cost average right now for XRP is only 57 cents. Cause
Okay.
I've been buying this last year.
yeah,
Right now it hit like 60, 61. What I ended up doing, I'm just trying to figure out, I know there's no right or wrong. When it hits like 20, 25% of my buy-in, I keep buying. Because I haven't sold anything, of course, you guys already know that. Is
Yeah,
that
yeah.
a strategy for, is that any kind of strategy, or am I just doing that because I had too much wine? Which one is it?
let's make it visible. Yeah, what I always do, you have an average price of 55
57
cents,
57 cents.
57,
Well, yeah, 56 cents and some change, but yeah, okay.
0.57, and here 0.57. So now we know what we're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah,
So now what is your question? You want to buy more? Did you say that?
yeah, so what I did is anything under 25% interest. 25% interest, I mean 25% of that 57 cents. I buy. I keep buying.
Sure.
I mean, I just kind of came up with that months ago. Cause when it hit the 71 cents, I didn't buy because I was trying to see. That's when I was barely learning how to do exit strategies, whatever, but I still don't know what the hell I'm doing, but I'll figure it out.
So what you can do is if it drops below the 57 cents and you do not want to increase your average price, keep buying. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing. I mean, I bought some this morning too, because it hit 60, 61 cents. So if it goes under 70 or 69 cents, somewhere in that range, I keep buying.
Sure. You know, if that's your strategy. So
I mean, is that a strategy in anything? I mean, and does it make sense?
it makes sense in the following way.
I guess it makes sense to me.
Yeah, sure. Here, 69. And this is
Yeah, because I think it was 69. Hold on.
69. I'll put here also 0.69. 0.69. Yep, up, yep. So as long, what you actually say, as long as XRP is hovering between this area,
Mhm.
you keep buying.
Okay.
Is that what you say?
Yeah, that's anything under 69 cents. Yeah, I keep buying.
Yeah,
I
okay.
just, if I get money in, whatever that Friday, Saturday, Sunday, whatever, I just keep buying whatever I can.
Okay. So
At least for now.
So that means after a while you will end up somewhere with an average price of this.
Okay, because I've been, the exit strategy that I set up for the XRP for me, was $1.50. And then I was gonna exit 20% of what I have. And then it starts going a little bit higher than that. So
Okay.
that's where I was at. Cause I told you, that's what I've been working on, setting up the exit strategy.
Exit 1. Sell 20%. Sell 20% at 120. Yeah, let's just see how that looks like. Because I always like to get things visible. So as soon as this price, let me see here, if XRP, oh, here, do this, brush, why isn't this working anymore? No, sorry, my brush is not working anymore. Something is weird, but still, I think my thing is a little bit crashing. So this is your first exit point here. Yeah.
Yes,
And what you could do is that you say, you know what? And if it goes,
$3.
yeah, what I would also consider is this top here. Because
Oh, okay.
what you also could do is sell a little bit, for example, 10% or 5%, a little bit. But if you now look at the bigger picture, yeah, this is the bigger picture. So this is more or less 180. 180. And now you can, this is your exit 2. And then, and what was your next exit plan?
I had it at 3.
At 3. Okay. What I would do is I would put it a little bit below 3. Because the round figure 3 is a psychological thing.
Oh, okay.
Probably by the time it gets around 3, it gets, yeah, a lot of people will want to sell. So this is your exit 3.
Oh, interesting. Okay, that makes sense. That's what we
So,
do in real, that's what we
because
do in real, that's what we
It
do in
can
real estate.
happen that the price goes up, almost 3, and then it goes down again. So if you say, this is my exit plan, you know, yeah, great. And you know what? And that's what we talked about at the beginning of the session. Make your own playing rules, Marcos. And now what I see from you, you have an entry plan here. Between, as long as it is below 69, you keep buying. And you start selling as of 120, which is actually a profit of about 90%. Then you sell a little bit at 190%, and you sell a little bit at 366%. So,
Okay.
and this is how you set up an exit plan. But still, what I would recommend, do not only invest in XRP.
You know what?
Do not only invest in XRP. Also
Oh,
invest
no,
in
yeah, no,
coins.
I'm in Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Chainlink, Gala.
Perfect.
Aldo, Cardano. Yeah,
And-
I'm all over the place. I'm like a loose cannon. With no bullets that fired because I haven't cashed out one damn coin.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which is not a bad thing, I guess, but you know, I just got a little paranoid on the tax. I'm trying to find somebody to give me some consulting on the taxes, that's all.
Yeah. Just take your profits, because
I'm with you, Andrew. I love you. I love when you talk like that, because every time I hear you take your profit, especially when you're on the crypto show, take your money. It's your money. Take some profits. Take some profits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Andrew, the profit guy. Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
take some
always
profit.
on you. He's always on you. Take your profit. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
And
yeah, I love it.
that's why
Yeah.
that's why he's the teacher, because he's teaching us take your profits out.
Yeah.
So thank you.
And also, if you take profits, for example, you have taken profits here at 120, imagine, and then it goes higher. Don't feel bad. Feel happy that you say, I took my first profits, yes, and now up to the next profit level.
Yeah, you know what, Andrew, that's so funny, because that's exactly what I was thinking about over the weekend, and then I look at it, okay, cool, then it's gonna go to my next target.
Yeah,
So-
and if it drops again here, imagine it goes to 120 and then it drops again below 69. What do? You took
You
profits
buy
here
some more.
and you buy more.
Yeah, you buy some more. That's what it is.
Guys, ladies,
Yeah, so
I really
thank you,
enjoyed
Andrew.
this.
I will keep taking profits.
Yeah. Hey, are there any burning questions at the moment?
Okay, I do, well, before anything, before I let you go, on my call. You know how you said $1.20, $1.80? Do you set another lower to keep buying? So in other words, if it goes in between the 120 and the 180, do you set it in the middle to keep buying more? No, that's what I
We,
thought. Okay,
you
that's
know,
what I thought.
there are thousands of strategies out there, and what you just told me is also a strategy. But as you might know, I'm the host of the Smart Investor
Course.
Smart Investing program.
Uh-huh,
Yeah, and there we have other strategies. You know
got it.
what we do? We invest if the price goes down, and if the price goes down, we every time invest a little bit more. For example, you invest every time 25% more. That means when you go in first time with $100, then with $125, then with $156, then with $200. It means your average price goes down.
Okay, got it.
And when you go out, you go also out on the way up, and that's what I just showed you.
Okay,
So,
perfect.
so there are
Okay.
different
Well, then-
strategies
So
for
in other
different
words, I need to go sign up
situations.
to your course. That's what I need to do. That's what I need to do.
Book a coaching call with me.
I will. Thank you, Andrew.
Yeah, you're welcome, or send me a direct message, and we go from there.
No problem.
And anybody else who took profit last week or this week? I took already a lot of profits. Yeah, and I'm so happy with it. Feels good. So okay. For now, any other questions? Else, I would say I call it a day. Dinner time. We'll make some chicken dish, chicken and rice, and okay. Hey, I wish you all a wonderful day. Send me a message if you have questions. Maybe we can go over them in the next crypto Q&A call. And else, I would say thank you for being here, and then I will. We will see each other next week again. Yeah.
Thank you,
Okay.
Andrew. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye, Andrew.
Bye bye. You don't know what you're